Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Katie, Katie's Bookish Escape. It's been a hot minute since I've been around, but today I'm going to be going over my summer TBR. Alright, first off, I'm having like a horrible day. I spilled water on my MacBook Air charger, so it's currently not working. I've tried like rebooting, looking at like YouTube videos. Nothing. And I'm like broke and I don't know what to do. So I'm going to go through my TBR, and I don't have, well, I do actually have all of these books. So yeah. Basically my TBR is everything on my bookshelves. So I want to read only books that I already own. So we have, God, I have a huge stack of books back here. Hold on. So, Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Backman. Don't know what it's about, but I know I love Frederick Backman, so I'm sure I'll love it. I want to continue reading The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I've already started it, but I want to finish it. The bookmark in here is not necessarily accurate because I have it on Audible, so I go back and forth, but I'm about like 200 pages in. This is a giant epic fantasy, by the way, if you didn't know. Right? Renegades by Melissa Meyer. I didn't even know, or Meyer. It's dystopian sci-fi, I believe. It's by the same author that did The Lunar Chronicles, which is also on my TBR, because it's on my shelf and I need to read it finally. This is sci-fi dystopian, and those are like sci-fi retellings of fairy tales. All right, Aloe Law by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the second era of Mistborn. I read the first series, Mistborn Era 1, which is 3 books. It's a trilogy. I loved book 1 and 2. Book 3 was okay, but this takes place like thousands of years later, I believe. So yeah, Aloe Law. Now, this is a mass market paperback, which is, I don't even know why I got it. Because it's, I don't know. But yeah. I mean, I want to read the book, but I don't know why I got a mass market paperback. I should have just bought it online. Alright, then we have Brandon Sanderson, Warbreaker. By the way, is it supposed to be like that, or is that a printing error? Curious. Has it on that side too. But I've seen other people's and it doesn't have that line. I don't know. This is fantasy. I've heard the plot. It's about like 2 sisters and one of them is like being forced into a marriage she doesn't want, I think. I don't know. But I hear it's awesome. I want to finish Wuthering Heights. I read most of it a long time ago, but I kind of want to just like reread it because it's been a long time and I don't know where I ended off. I don't think I finished like the second generation. So yeah, Wuthering Heights is a classic, if you didn't know, by Emily Bronte, and it's about a really messed up family. I want to do a reread of Battle Royale by Kushun Takami. I read this in 9th grade, so God, that was what, 2003? So 15 years ago? Oh my God, 16 years ago. I loved it back then, so I want to read it again and see if I still love it. And this book is why I didn't like The Hunger Games, because it was just, to me, The Hunger Games were like a bad version of this. So we'll see. By the way, if you see the movie is not nearly as good as the book. The movie is like a joke, and not nearly as nuanced. But we'll see when I reread it. Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I don't really know anything about it other than it has like weird media for you to read through. Yay. My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. I got this on a used copy at Powell's in Oregon. And it's about, I don't even know. The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. This is the first book in the Wheel of Time series, which is an epic fantasy. I'm a little bit nervous because I don't really enjoy Tolkien, and I've heard that Robert Jordan is pretty much as descriptive as Tolkien. So we'll see, but I mean, I love the story of The Lord of the Rings. I just think the first half of Fellowship of the Rings is like, Fellowship of the Ring by Tolkien is one of the most boring things I've ever read in my life. So I don't know if his writing style is similar. We'll see. All right, these books have been on my TBR forever, so I seriously need to read them this summer before, so I could put them in my class library. The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, fairy tale retelling of Alice in Wonderland, I believe. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, Roman-based fantasy. Scythe by Neil Schusterman, and I just got it on Audible as well, so I could like just get through it while doing chores around the house. I believe it's dystopian, and it sounds like really good. The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. This is YA fantasy. I don't really know a lot about it other than it's a little bit more like lovey-dovey YA fantasy, and like I'm okay with that. Sometimes that's what I need. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Stephanie Garber. Still like bought this a long time ago, need to get to it. Crown of Feathers by Nikki Palpretto. This was in the first time I got an Owl Crate box. This was in it. It's about like phoenixes and like people who live with phoenixes or whatever, YA fantasy. I'm excited to read it. Still haven't got to it. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I started this already, but I want to finish. The Lives of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. The Lost Coast by Amy Rose Capetta. I got this at Y'all West, and I actually got it signed by her and met her. I don't know really what it's about. Someone told me it's about queer witches in the Pacific Northwest, so if that's true, awesome. So yeah, I got it signed. I asked what it was because I got a poster for free at Y'all West, and they were like, oh, it's about queer witches in the Pacific Northwest. And so I went and I got it. And then the author just had to be doing a signing at that exact moment, and I got it signed. Bound by Blood and Sand by Becky Allen. I let my students at Y'all West pick 2 books for me. This is one of them. I just said anything fantasy. And then the other one they picked was Stain by, what is it? Oh, bookmarks. Stain by A.J. Howard, and this is not even, it's an early preview copy, so it might be an ARC. I don't know. But it says it was on sale before, so it might have been like like they printed more ARCs than they needed, but yeah. Still on my list, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. The Lies We Tell Ourselves by Robin Talley. I believe it's about like race in the 1960s Virginia. Shooting Cobble by N.H. Senzai. I saw it on Scholastic, and it sounds like my jam. It's about a kid in middle school in California, and he's from Kabul, and his sister's missing, and he's adjusting to his life in the US. Persepolis by Marjan Satrapi. Yeah. Okay, I'm literally just gonna point to the rest because I don't want to like keep messing up my shelves because literally everything's on there. But I still have a few here. Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I want to continue How to Read Books Like a Professor, or How to Read Literature Like a Professor. I said all these. Let's see, All the Light We Cannot See, The Book Thief, Oliver Twist, The House Girl, Finding Audrey. You get the picture. Everything on my bookshelf I want to be able to highlight. So I made this thingy-mabob in my bullet journal / reading journal. And I want to highlight as many of these books this summer as I can. So yeah, that's not even like all of them. But those are some of the books I'm hoping to read this summer, which my summer ends on like July 27th. I already go back to work, so I have like a month. This has been my summer TBR. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Katie. This is Katie's Bookish Escape. If you want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this TBR, please hit the like button so I know you like the TBRs. All right, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.